I'm going to be the first person that's stuck on the tutorial. No joke. Do you see my screen or something?
So, one more maybe? Should be around this timing? Could you flank? Yeah, we flank. Nice! Let's go! Woo! Games like this keeps me going all night. The feeling, the sensation, the vibes. Welcome to the world of virtual reality. Overall, I feel like VR gaming has completely redefined how I interact with games. It's not just about pressing buttons anymore, it's about becoming part of the experience. But in traditional games, you're always aware you are sitting in a room and staring at the screen. But in VR, you lose that awareness, it feels like you are actually inside the game. So living in these alternate realities, the immersion is on a whole different level. Honestly, it changed the way I think about gaming and entertainment as a whole. I can't imagine going back to just sitting and playing a game without that physical feeling of being there. Yep. On top. On my right. Right. Nice! Let's go!
Developing for VR is unlike anything else. Every detail from the way light reflects on surface to how a player interacts with the environment has to be precise. We're creating worlds where people can get lost for hours, and the challenge is making it feel as real as possible. Every day, we're learning how to bridge the gap between physical and virtual. It's not just about making this look good, it's about making people feel like they're part of the world. That's what excites me. We're pushing boundaries physically and emotionally. When someone puts on the headset, they are no longer a spectator, but they are the main character of their own story. This is the reason why they have their own entertainment lives.
What makes VR special is how it breaks down the barriers of geography. I've met people from all over the world, people I would have never crossed paths with. In a way, it feels more intimate than social media or video calls because we are all in the same shared place, even if it's virtual. There's this sense of presence you get in VR. You are not just talking to someone through a screen, you feel like you are with them, hanging out in the same room. It's hard to explain to someone who hasn't tried it, but it's a very real experience. And it's not just for fun. I've seen people organize fundraisers, celebrate birthday, and even hold support groups all in VR. When I think about the future, I imagine a world where VR is how we connect, not just with friends, but with new people, new cultures, and new ideas. The entertainment side of it is huge, sure, but the real magic for me is how it's brought people together in a way I never thought possible.
When I first got into filmmaking, I loved the idea of taking people on a journey through visuals and sound. But with traditional films, the audience is always watching from the outside. So with VR, I had the opportunity to pull people into the story, make them feel like they're part of it, that they belong in the world that I create. In VR, the audience is no longer just a spectator, they are a participant. Whether it's walking through a forest, sitting across from the characters in a conversation, or standing on the edge of a cliff, they experience every moment firsthand. It's not just about telling a story, it's about creating a world for them to inhabit. It's an entirely different way of thinking about filmmaking. You're not just directing what the audience sees, you're directing what they feel. Every movement, every angle, and every sound has to be carefully crafted because they're living in that world for the duration of the film. Working in VR is challenging, but it's exciting. It's about finding new ways to evoke emotions. How do you make someone feel awe, fear, or joy when they're right there in the middle of the action? So that's the magic of VR. It's a completely immersive experience, and that's why it's changing the entertainment industry.
I got into VR initially because of gaming, but what surprised me is the social aspect. For me, it is a way to connect with people, especially since my job keep me busy and I don't always have time to meet up in person. VR makes me easy to unwind and catch up with friends after a long day. I have been part of Virtuous Book Club, Focus Night, and even attend live Virtuous comedy shows. What I love most is that VR lets me participate in things I probably wouldn't do it in real life, either because of time, distance, or sometimes just because I'm not as outgoing person as I can be in a virtual space. The best part is the sense of community. It's just not just about the entertainment, it is about creating memories with people you wouldn't otherwise meet. I have met friends from halfway across the world, and despite never meeting them in person, I feel like I really know them. It is a new kind of social interaction, and I think it is only going to grow from here.
In the end, virtual reality is revolutionizing the way we experience entertainment and each other, leaving us to question, how far will we go to blur the lines between the virtual and the real? Welcome to the world of virtual reality.